Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Oliz and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we made this amazing pickaxe and some pretty good armor. Well, we made that the episode before, but we made this really cool pickaxe and we went and killed a Chaos Guardian. It was super easy because it can't do damage to me at all. We're basically in creative mode with this armor, and so we used this pick to go and get Chaos Shards. We got quite a few, and yeah, we're now at the point where we need to start making Chaos Ingots and Chaos Catalysts so that we can make the rest of the stuff for the map. And one of the things we got last time was, where did I put it? Did I put it in here? Yeah, the Simple Achievement Book. So this thing, we can't actually make it another way. Cool, good to know. This thing has a whole bunch of things in it that we are probably going to not do. Some of them we will, but most of them we won't. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of forgot that I still need to fix Britannia, but that is something we'll worry about another time. Today, what I want to do is actually pretty boring and plain and simple, but we're going to start working towards all the stuff for Chaos Catalyst. In fact, we're not even going to use this chest. We are going to just use a dire crafting table, because why not? And one of the big things with this is we need to figure out how we're going to set this up. So I want to start automating all this stuff, and we have in the last millennium automation for the eternal singularities. That is one of the things that we're going to need a lot of, and what we're probably going to do is extract those to a through ender chest to, or we're going to extract them to a chest in the overworld, and we're going to deal with it here. Where at specifically, I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Still haven't decided fully where we want to put that, but yeah, we're gonna automate a bunch of things in the overworld today, and we might actually just destroy our little kitchen setup and put it over here. I don't know. We might remove this stuff and put it over here. That might actually be easier, more intelligent, but I'm still trying to figure out the way I want to automate the things, the ingots and mostly the catalysts. The ingots we can kind of craft at will, but the catalysts are going to be kind of annoying, and I'm thinking what we might do is use drawers. Use the really tiny drawers to basically just kind of store items and let things come in, so that we can get all the stuff automated. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out, but what we can at least start doing today is I'm going to set this down right here, I guess, and we're going to look at the Chaos Catalyst and try to get all of this stuff that we can placed in, and if we can make a couple stacks of these. I did a little bit of math, and we're going to need like maybe a stack of Chaos Ingots. Now, some of the first things we're going to want to make, the first thing we're going to make is this guy, which is the creative tank, because that's going to give us creative. Mostly we're going to go for the Zephyrium Erothium, so that we can make the Draconic cores a lot easier. But yeah, that's kind of the big thing there. And just kind of going from all of that stuff. Now, obviously, we're going to skip some of this first stuff. So, Infinity Catalysts, Infinity Stars, and all the cores, plus the Eternal Singularities. Neutronium blocks and Crystal Matrices we can go ahead and grab. So, a stack of Neutronium blocks, easy. And Crystal Matrices, we can grab a stack of those pretty easily, too. So those are the last two items. And then what do we have for the Chaos Catalyst? So we have Ultimate Stew, Cosmic Meatballs, and Indus Pearls, which at some point we'll probably go throw some of those around. I do not have a stack of Cosmic Meatballs. That is a little disappointing, not gonna lie. And the Indus Pearls we can get more fairly easily. These things are not that bad. I also was getting a few things prepared for later. And let's see, what else are we going to need? Ultimate control circuits, atomic alloys, and then we're going to need a bunch of wafers. So we're going to get to things that we're going to need to automate. And I'm going to automate them in a way that we can craft them here. And then what we'll do is we will... Oh, I don't know the best way we're going to do it. I think we're going to do import buses into drawers. Do we have any drawer upgrades that are downgrades? That's something I always want, is like a drawer downgrade so it's less storage. But I don't think we can do that. I think the best we can do is 4 stacks per drawer. Ugh. We might have to find another way. I'm going to think about that, but we're probably going to have our applied energistic system actually do some of the work for this one. So before we did that one, we needed ultimate and atomic alloy. Alright, ultimate. And we have some stews in there for some reason. And atomic. And both of these are EMCable, so it's not much of a thing to worry about. Anyways, we'll need to automate the cosmic meatballs at some point as well. We'll get that taken care of soon enough. So there is a stack. Let's take another stack out, and this one should be a little bit easier, a little bit cheaper. Alright, and we can put this away for now. So we're just going to want 1 stack of each as I put the other stack away. Alright, so with these two, they go here and here, and then there should be 4 wafers, and then more wafers. So there are a couple wafers we can do. The basic and advanced wafers, we can go ahead and grab. There's the advanced. And I guess we'll just look in here. Basic wafer. And there is a stack of those. Oh, come on, so close. There's a stack of those. Alright, so whatever we can EMC, we are going to. But obviously, not everything is EMCable. Is that how it is? Yes, cool. Advanced circuits, we'll make those. Octacapacitors, we can grab those. And then all this stuff is not EMCable. Most of the chaos catalyst stuff is not EMCable. But we need octacapacitors, steel casings, and iron casings. Alright, I think I can handle those. Iron and steel. And the capacitors, we don't even have to worry about. We already have a bunch of them from our farm that's been running basically all series. So there is a stack. And there's a lot of stacks, because those are really cheap. Alright, so let's get these guys in here. So those go here. And I know the order doesn't matter, but I like putting them in order just because it kind of keeps me organized and lets me know what I need and what I don't need. So machine frame, machine base, and is that all of the machine casings? Yes. So if we just do machine, we're going to need, I can grab one of those another way. Grab one of those. Alright, so we just need the machine stuff. Frame. Okay, so one of those, and one of those. Easy enough. And let's just get a stack of all these guys. Alright, so we'll get this pretty quickly. I don't need any extras of those, but we will take extras of these guys. And I guess we'll just do that. Perfect. So these machine frames, those aren't actually there. And we have the other ones. and the resonant. Alright, cool. So, stack of all this stuff. And that is a lot of things that we needed. Okay, so eventually we will switch this over to an auto crafting table. And then one, and then in order. You know, if I put that gap there, that'd be helpful. Factory machine blocks, machine chassis, and those we'll have to make. Okay, so factory machine block and machine chassis. So machine again. Let's see. Let's grab the machine chassis and factory. We don't have a factory machine block, so factory machine block. Man, I love having the transmutation table with all the knowledge. It makes things so much easier. And then this. Let's actually get a little bit more of that so that we have them for in here. Cool. So those two are at the end? Yes. Alright, then we're going to need all of the different blocks. Minicio is not craftable. That is kind of a bummer. But we have a ton of Minicio, so that's not that big of a deal. Can we teach it how to make the Minicio blocks? We certainly can. Let's go ahead and teach the system how to do that one real quick, just because that's easy enough. And let's get 100 of those for right now. That'll take like no time once we get a stack. There we go. And then if we want any of the other blocks, we can just grab the blocks, to be honest. Block. Oh man, this is gonna take a little bit. So Temperio. We need Mass Divisio is the next one. Was that Blue Gem? There's Divisio. There should be. What is the other one? There's 4 of them, right? And I believe this goes by EMC value. So as we go lower, as we go through the pages, it will go lower in EMC. So which ones? Okay, we need Crucio and Osseo plus the Massivizio. Alright, can I just do like, yeah, I could, but Crucio, Osseo, and Mass Zivisio. Alright, and these guys will all get a stack. And that can be a little expensive, but we'll keep a little bit extra. This one should not be that expensive. Oh wow, that made too many. Whoops. Let's get the Massivisio next. And yeah, that is so much stuff. Okay, so Massivisio. Do that plus a little bit extra. Crucio, we should be able to do something like that. Zivisio. And then Imperio, rather. Let's keep a little bit extra. It's always good to keep a little bit extra with some of these things, just because they are kind of a pain to get otherwise. Okay, so we can put these guys all away. And these things go starting from the third in order. So Osseo, Crucio, Imperio, Zivicio, Massivicio, and Temperio. Alright, so last row we have the sexy block, reinforced obsidian, and that's it. So, and then everything else we need to autocraft or automate. So the sexy block is cobblestone, actually. So this is, it's a joke block. I don't know what the story is behind it or what, but you cook up a just a compressed cobblestone block, and you can make a lot of these very quickly, very easily. And I don't know what they look like. Let's see. I don't know who that is. I will be honest. But yeah, that's a joke block for the mod. The mod pack, I do believe. And then what was the other thing? Reinforced obsidian. Reinforced obsidian. And this one is easy enough to get some of. Cool. So that one goes 4 and there. Alright, so not too bad. That is all the stuff that is EMCable except for the Minicio and the Ultimate Stew, and I guess the Neutronium blocks. But everything else here is EMCable, so that's good. So let's start getting some auto crafting up and running. Things we're going to need to auto craft, we have all of the chipsets, which we have none of them auto craftable. I think what we're going to do with this, by the way, is do I want to set things up to be auto crafted here or not? Because that is a concern. All those lasers going can be a little bit laggy. And we have the crystallized redstone. I could take all of these out if I wanted to. But the problem is we're actually going to need 2 separate things because the redstone chipsets require redstone. The iron chipsets require redstone. And so it doesn't know what kind to make. Basically, we could do all of these except for the redstone chipset on one table. So that is a thing. What are they called? We're going to need another interface if we want to do it this way. And what are those tables called? Peaceful table. I've never actually used that, and I don't know that I can since we're not playing on peaceful. What is that thing called? Assembly table? Does this not have EMC? Assembly table. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we'll have to make another one of those. That's not that big of a deal. Requires some electrotine, I think is all. Electrotine, ruby, diamond gear, and silver chest. So let's just silver chest, gear. We should have everything else in here. Electrotine, let's get like 30 of those. That'll be really quick. And then we can grab the ruby and make another assembly table. So what we can do, and this is not that difficult, but we'll get this set up and put the recipes in here. So I believe that is hooked up to a chest. And I guess what we can do, because I don't know that it will automatically insert into these guys. Put that there. We'll grab another chest of a different type. We'll grab some conduit. And I guess we do need some ME conduit, ME cable. I don't know what we're using over here. Are we using glass cable? No, we're using conduit. Okay. So we're going to just put this here. We're going to disable that. Put that there. We're going to need some sort of wrench. I think I'm going to keep the wrench out for this episode because we are going to need it quite a bit. And let's just get up here. Extract always active. It'll still enter into that chest, which is fine by me. That will make sure everything works nicely. But then all we need to do is put an interface and connect them. We should have plenty of channels. If we don't, I will look into that. So many channels. We only have 4 of 8, so yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so for this one, we're going to take redstone. Makes a redstone chipset. And we're going to put that in here. So if we tell it to make redstone chipsets times, I don't know, 100, it should start working. I believe we have to teach the recipe to it. Yeah, tell it the recipe. And then I'm going to take out, I'm probably going to take out a lot of the machine frames, but I'll keep the machine frames. We'll see if we need space, but that should work just fine. And we'll get the chipsets that way. Alright, so I'll set up the recipes for the rest of the chipsets later. I'm not too worried about that right now, but that will give us all of this stuff. The crystallized redstone we already have. The wafers and the advanced circuits are the next things I want to set up. And most of this other stuff is going to be, so like the witherproof blocks are pretty straightforward. We just need wither essence for both of those. So we need to make sure that we have plenty of wither essence. That is mostly full. And I can't, well, okay, it's almost full if it had no upgrades. And then I can always just add more stuff to it. Like, we can just go turn that farm specifically on. Not an issue. Just setting up auto crafting for that. That'll be easy enough. So let's get the advanced circuits. That is the next thing I want to take care of. From Quantum Flux. Now these require item fabricators. So question is, item fabricators. We have one there. Are item fabricators? No, they are not. Iron casings, amplification matrix, and dark stone. Alright, so iron casings. We know how cheap those are. We're going to get a stack or so, because these machines are not that fast. And we're going to need... Okay, so we can make Mystic Quartz. We can EMC that. We cannot EMC the blank circuit. So we're going to need 2. Let's go ahead and do like 8. And we'll do 4. 4 should be enough. So we need Darkstone. Let's just grab a little bit more of this. Little bit more. And then the amplification matrices, those are, what tier is that? 100s. PRC 100. And we'll make a couple stacks of that. I do have a lot of amplification matrices, or crystals, not matrices, crystals currently. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 8. Let's see. That should be enough. And then we're going to want mystical quartz, silica, and let's go ahead and get like 4 stacks each. That should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're also going to need paper, which paper we have from our system. So what we can do, how do we want to do this? Let's see. Because we're probably going to want to set up some energy condensers type stuff, or we're going to want to fill a barrel full, and I could probably do that barrel drawer full, which I could probably do manually. Let's just get 3 drawers. We have a drawer key on us, and let's decide where to put this. And I think where I'm going to put this, because we want it close to applied energistics. I guess we could put this one over here. Right here. Should be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up 1, 2, 3, 4. And these do require power as well. So let's not do it here. I guess we can set something up right over here. I'm saving that area for something later. We could put them right here and then push them into this stuff. So that'll be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this is where I don't know how this is going to work. But we'll find out. So let's lock all of these drawers. And paper, silica, and mystic quartz. Now mystic quartz will go into these guys. And we want round robin enabled, and then these two will go into here. And these things will also have round robin. Every extract will have round robin. So this will need to be a different color. Let's just do brown. And these are going to be insert on brown. All the way around. These are going to be in out. Insert on green. Extract on brown. Always active. Round robin enabled. So what this is going to do, assuming that it works, and then we are going to need some place for this stuff to go, which I think for now, I'm just going to put a chest down. But eventually we'll, you know what, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's just use a chest for right now, just to make sure this works, and then I'll hook it up to the applied logistics system when we need it. So let's get like 100 of the, okay, let's get 1. And then we're going to EMC it. So we can get like a bunch of stacks. Cool. Alright, so we just have to hook this up to power. We're going to need more conduits. And that should be nice and easy. Alright, so let's get this hooked up. This is going to be insert on red. And these guys are going to be extract on red, always active. Not never active, always active. Extract on red, always active. Cool. So that should be fine. Now, what happens if I always active? Those are getting what they need. Always active. Always active. So these things have what they need. So we just need to hook them up to power. And everything should get working. But the question is, will it transfer things like I think it will? Or are they sighted? Insert extract, always active on brown. Alright, let's see. Because that will change how I set this up. So this is mostly just a test. Extract on brown, always active. Okay, so they have to be pulled from the top. That is good to know. Okay, so I will adjust all this stuff. And I don't know if I'm going to keep it here or not. But that was just kind of a test. So we'll kind of deal with that as we will. That'll be easy enough. So those are going to be automatable, and I just got to set those up. So the other thing that we're going to want to do is all these wafers, and that is going to be fun. So wafers, we're going to need diamond wafers, we're going to need carbon wafers, and they all require different things. Except the gem wafers require redstone repeaters. Do we need the gem wafers? Yes. Basic, so we need all three gems, the titanium, carbon, and diamond. So literally all of these. So lamps, redstone comparators, and then those three. So let's just get, let's see, 3, 6. 6 of the fabric circuit fabricators. There we go. Circuit fabricators. Now these are EMCable, so let's just grab one and make, how many do I want? 6. 6. So these things are also kind of finicky. They are sighted to an extent, and I don't know which sides are which. So let's just set up a really quick test for that. So we're going to have, let's see, which is the easiest one? Probably the titanium. So they're all going to need silicon. We're going to need silicon. Let's get another chest, but this time we're going to get tiny chests. For all the ingredients, we're going to see if they can all, if it's smart or what. We don't need the circuit fabricator anymore. So let's go with the titanium. So titanium, redstone, redstone torches, and silicon. Redstone, torches, redstone, and titanium. All pretty easy. All EMCable as well. So let's just find a place where we can hook this up to power. That's not super crowded. I guess right over here. So these things are sighted with the power. That I know. So the next question is, if I put a chest down and insert into a specific side, can we, okay, so that puts the silicon where it goes. You know what? Let's just get a normal chest. The tiny chest is not going to be useful. So let's just get a few of these. That'll be better. Alright, so we'll put this back. So the silicon, it also splits redstone and redstone torches. Do those go in the right places? Alright, would seem they do. And if I put the titanium in there as well, this might be pretty easy. So what I can always do, this is going to be easy. So the only other question is if I have this on in out, extract on brown, always active. Just for sake of simplicity, let's put that there. Insert on brown. No. Okay. It is on always active, yes. So we need to figure out which side. This extracts from. Is it the top? No. Is it this side? The front? At least I think that's the front. No, I bet it's the bottom. Okay, so let's break that and that. I bet it's the bottom. If that's the case, it's not that big of a deal, but it's good to know. It's the bottom. Okay. So these are going to be pretty easy to automate because what we can do is we can have a mass supply of silicon and redstone because I believe all 6 of these require silicon and redstone. These 3 require repeaters, so the gems require repeaters. They will get all of those themselves. We're going to need comparators, lamps, and torches. So that should not be too much of a problem. And it does require twice as much silicon. So it's just going to be a matter of setting this up somewhere. And that's what I'm kind of like, I'm not entirely sure on yet. Like over here we have power. We don't have applied energistics. Over here we don't have applied energistics. But I could always send more stuff. We can make test racks very easily. So we could do it over here, but I'm worried about how big that thing, the runic altar is going to be. Alternatively, we have a good bit of room over here, but there's a couple other things that we're going to need to automate, which I'm not ready to yet. The wireless chargers is just a crafting recipe. That's not too bad. What else do we have? The advanced PCBs is going to be the pain because it's going to require the pressure chamber and plastic. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to automate that or if I will. Thorium rods are easy enough. Same with uranium rods. Turret bases are just decently high crafting recipes. I'll set that all up. Draconium, easy. Yeah, most of the rest of the stuff is pretty straightforward and easy. Just kind of annoying crafting. So let's go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm going to figure out where I want to put this automation at and kind of how I want everything to be set up. And then next time, hopefully we can start making the Chaos Catalyst, and we're going to start working towards making the other thing, which is the Palladium crystals. We've done something like this before with the Osmium crystals, but we're going to set up a kind of dedicated system for that, and probably go, I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to do. We'll figure things out as we go. But that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!